Girbeagly.
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly, and I'm finally back to uploading content on YouTube. I know that it was like a really long time between videos, and when I was in LA visiting my good buddy Ethan, aka Crank Gameplays, I didn't have a lot of content put up. In fact, if you guys watched my last vlog, I basically explained what happened. The one thing that I think I forgot to talk about, I don't know, I'm not gonna go back and watch my own content, but I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention that when I was prepping my videos for LA, my computer actually blue screen of death on me. It just was like, boom, I'm out of here, dude. Everything's broken, nothing's working. Hey, here we go. You're done trying to prep for things. There's no way that you're gonna be able to make videos now. And I was kind of freaked out. I think it's something to do with my RAM. I sort of like got in there, cleaned out my case a bit and jiggled my RAM around, and hopefully it was just like a connection issue or something like that. Who knows? Maybe my computer will explode while I'm trying to edit this video. I have no idea. Regardless, I'm finally back from LA, back home in Rochester, New York, hanging out with my kitties, being able to enjoy the amenities of my own home and the comforts of my own home and just sort of chill out. Morgan and I took a red eye back, which was like the worst thing ever, because not only was it a red eye, but it was a red eye on United Airlines, which, you know, it's the big airline company that people avoid because they have bad PR, and there's a reason they have bad PR. They're just not a very good airline. I know there's probably plenty of you who have flown with them and not had issues, but good God, there were like technical issue delays, like our flights were delayed. We had so many like horrible passengers that we sat by who just like, the poor crew, like the flight crew themselves, like poor them for having to deal with shit like that all day, but they were really apathetic. They did not care. There was a woman on our way to LA who stood up as the plane was landing, and like the staff didn't really do anything. They like were like, what are you doing? Sit down. But they didn't like get up and like, I don't know. It was just really weirdly done. Everything that was like disciplinary felt like, you know, when you're at the mall and there's like a mom with her brood of like 7 children and she's just like desperately yelling at them, and yeah, she's overwhelmed and she's understaffed, but it was like that situation where people were just doing stupid shit on all of our flights, and the crew would just sort of look at them and go, hey, don't do that. And that would be it. They won't actually do. I know they're trying to sort of like get away from the stigma of we manhandle our passengers and drag them bloody off of our planes like they had the big PR scandal about, but like, good God, United, you suck. You're just a crappy airline. I'm not gonna fly with you again. Anyway, that rant out of the way. I've been holding that in, if you guys couldn't tell. I am back from LA. LA was a really good time. Morgan and I got to do a bunch of fun stuff. We saw like all over the different suburbs or neighborhoods of LA. We got to see some touristy spots. We got to see some not so touristy spots. My favorite place that we went to was either Little Tokyo, which is like downtown. It's like this little strip of Japanese stores where they serve like Japanese food, or they have like weeaboo shit. Like I got this like really cool thing while I was there. I bought this. I've always wanted one of these. It's a model Gundam set. It's called a Gunpla. I'm gonna build it on stream over on Twitch at some point, probably, but it's really cool. It's like a model building kit, and I love Gundam. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. So it's like one of those things where I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it's dirt cheap here. I have to pick it up. So I bought one of those, and I'm really happy about that. And then the other place we went that was super, super fun was Universal. Ethan got like a brand deal through Universal, so he got us a bunch of tickets, and we were able to go and hang out at Universal all day, which was so awesome because I am like the world's biggest Harry Potter nerd. Like, well, that's not true, because all of the world's biggest Harry Potter nerds were there when we were there. Like everyone there had like the same reaction to things that Morgan and Ethan and I had. Like I legitimately teared up when we were riding one of the rides, because I was like, this is the world come to life. They did such a good job with the Harry Potter section of Universal, and it was so cool. It was really, really awesome to just like be a part of that and like see my childhood sort of come to life in front of me and be able to like be immersed and experience experience it. And they had a bunch of other cool stuff at Universal. Like we went onto the Universal lot where they actually film like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And that was so cool. We had a really awesome time with that because, like, you know, it's a behind the scenes look. And then they had all these fun little interactive things that I won't spoil in case you ever want to go visit Universal in LA. But they had these like interactive things where it was basically like you were on a movie set in some ways. Like you got to see special effects and stuff, and it was very, very cool. I enjoyed it a lot, and we're really thankful that we got the opportunity to go out there. We stayed with Ethan and Catherine, and our friend Marcus came out as well, and we did a little bit of video recording while we were out there as well. I think Ethan's gonna put those up on his channel at some point. And obviously the big thing that we did was the charity live stream. If you guys are wondering why, you know, 5.5 minutes into this video, I'm still wearing a beanie, it's due to the fact that I went out there, like if you've been sleeping under a rock for the past month of me making these announcements on Twitter and Twitch and stuff like that, I'll get you up to speed. Basically, I was raising money all month for the St. Jude Play Live event that happens every summer. It's to raise money to battle childhood cancer, and it's one of my favorite initiatives to get involved in. I always do a bunch of goofy milestone challenge things where it's like, we raised X amount of money, so I'm gonna eat like this stupid hot pepper shit that's gonna burn my face, and you're gonna laugh at me on camera. And it's sort of like me giving up my pride for a month, which is fine because it's like, these kids are suffering from one of the most horrible illnesses ever known to man, and like we are raising money. Any stupid thing I can do on camera to help raise money for that cause, I will do. Well, one of the big challenges was if we hit $10,000 raised for the campaign, I was going to get a bowl cut, like schedule a professional salon to cut my hair and everything like that into a bowl cut, because when I was a child, my parents gave me one of those for some reason, because apparently I wasn't being picked on enough as is. And I ended up showing those pictures online, and people were like, it'd be so funny if you got one of those again. So I was like, all right, cool, we'll set that as like the charity incentive. And I had no doubt in my mind that this community was gonna come together and raise 10K because haha, silly memes, but also like 10K was well within striking distance for how much our community's grown over the years. Last year we raised somewhere around like $5,700, and this year we blew it out of the park. Not only did we hit 10K, but when I was in LA, I did a couple live streams and we blew past 11K, which means I have to read the B-movie script in its entirety on my Twitch channel someday. I will let you guys know over on Twitter when that's happening. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, do it right now. It's really easy to keep in touch with me there because I'm a big loudmouth and I'm always posting stuff. But also we hit 12K, which I actually wasn't expecting. And the way that things happened were I had talked about getting the bowl cut, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get a bowl cut while I'm in LA. And Ethan saw the tweet way back when and was like, how much money raised for me to give you the bowl cut? And I was like, oh, okay, 12K, just as a joke. Not thinking that we were actually gonna hit it. We did, we absolutely hit it. We blew past the goal by like several $100s. It's amazing. Out of the like thousands of channels that live stream to raise money for St. Jude during the Play Live event, we finished 16th, which is insane. It's the highest up on the leaderboard I've ever been. It's amazing to see that this community came together. Whether you were someone who donated directly, shared the initiative, or just came by and watched, even if you didn't even like interact in chat, if you're just there watching, you gave me some sort of support. You gave me that moral support. You helped spread the word. You did something good. You put some positivity into the universe, and that means the freaking world to me. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting us to get to 12K like quite as quickly as we did, but we like just rocketed past the goal, and that's amazing. So as per our agreement on Twitter, while I was in LA, Ethan got to cut my hair. Now, I'm gonna put up a number of pictures after I take off my hat because the shock of this alone will probably remind me of how horrible I look. And I will not be able to speak, basically. But yeah, it was a disaster of a stream. It's exactly how I thought it was going to go with Ethan cutting my hair, but right before before Ethan cut my hair, he actually broke his hand. For those of you guys who follow him on Twitter, you know that already. For those of you who don't, yeah, a guy with a broken hand took a set of like electric razor shears like to my head, you know, the ones that you normally buzz cut people's heads with, and a set of scissors. In his mind, he thought it would be good to put a bowl on my head and try to cut all the way around, and I will show you the results of that because it's just, I mean, you know, picture's worth 1,000 words. This is a video, so this is worth 1,000,000. So without further ado, here you go.
What you said?
Yeah, that's my hair now. This is amazing. This is what it's become. For those of you, by the way, I know there's always going to be people asking me where I got this amazing beanie with Kermit the Frog sipping tea. This wasn't something I bought myself. I was actually given this at a signing by a fan. It's probably my favorite beanie, honestly. I wore it all around LA for all the moments that I had to walk around in public for. Actually, when I was leaving LA, when I was in LAX, the TSA agent there was like, yeah, you gotta take off your beanie to go through like the security gate. And as soon as I took it off, like he made a face like he was legitimately very surprised. The weirdest thing is none of the other TSA agents reacted in any way. They were just like, come on through the gate, you know, like they just scanned me and went about their business. I think they've probably seen weirder shit because LAX is such a weird microcosm of the world. It's just such a gross, horrible airport. I hate it. But anyway, yeah, this is my hair now. This is what Ethan did. He almost committed to the bowl cut. Like he put a real bowl around my head and started cutting. And then he was like, I feel bad. And he stopped cutting partway through and just sort of like half-heartedly took off random parts of my hair. I'll put up a picture of the process and I'll put up a picture of like the back of my head since it's gonna be hard to like get that in frame on camera when I'm not looking at the actual camera. Just to show you guys the full horror of what happened to my hair. It's not good. It's not my favorite haircut I've ever had, but I also committed to keeping this for like a week. So Saturday, I get to call my hairdresser and be like, hey, something bad happened. It was for a good cause, but it's something that was a bad consequence of that good cause. Please fix my hair and see if she can actually do anything, because it's atrocious, as you guys probably saw in the pictures that popped up somewhere on the screen already. It's bad. He sort of like, he took the shears, the electric shears to the back of my head, so it's like really short, but he left like these two sort of like mullet pigtail things on the back of my head. They're really wispy and gross, and then like part of my bangs are shorter, I think like here or something, and then the sideburns are really blunt, but then like not these. I don't know. It's this very insane Picasso looking haircut. Once again, I personally, I'm committed to it. I leaned into it, obviously, because the wackier the challenges, the weirder the milestones, the more entertainment hopefully people were getting from the campaign, and the more likely they were to donate to this cause that means so freaking much to me and means so much to so many families who are literally having their children saved because of your generosity. So it was a really successful campaign. It was really great. I will be wearing this beanie most of the time, except when I'm on camera. Like I promised, I will be making gaming videos, vlogs, and doing live streams with this haircut until my week time is up. After that, I am going to probably wear a lot of hats until my hairdresser says that she can fix this. But it's horrible. It's really, really bad. It's probably the weirdest set of milestones I've ever done. Like reading the entire B-movie script is going to take me hours to do on stream. We did the Girbeagly cosplay. I did the big spicy noodle mukbang. There are so many just goofy, weird shit type of milestones that I don't know. I had fun doing them though, and it really livened up the Twitch stream. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, definitely do so. The link is down below in the description. But again, guys, thank you so much for allowing me to have opportunities like this. It was so cool to be able to go out to LA. I had a business meeting while I was out there, and I obviously did some like videos and stuff like that, but it wasn't all work. It was mainly leisurely taking our time, sightseeing, getting to see like the beach and like the just entirety of LA. It's such a different culture on the West Coast from what I'm used to here on the East Coast in New York. So it was really cool. Thank you guys so much for supporting me enough to allow me to do that, to go out, see a friend, and just like hang out outside of like a convention setting. It was really, really cool. And then on top of that, thank you so much for being as generous and as just contagiously positive as you guys are. You're amazing. You give me energy, you give me strength, you give me inspiration, and it makes me want to keep making videos. It makes me want to keep doing live streams, and continue to use whatever, small sphere of influence I have in this world to help other people as much as possible. You guys make me want to do that. So thank you so much for helping out a great cause. Thank you for laughing along with me during this goddamn weird month that I've had. But yeah, anyway guys, I wanted to give you an update. Hopefully that sufficed. If you have any other questions for me, obviously you can leave me some comments down below. I know people are gonna ask about this. I just thought of this. I did get to meet Spencer, Ethan's dog, and I got to meet Marzipan, Catherine's cat. They're amazing. Beautiful, wonderful animals. They're so cute. Spencer is like the most adorable puppy-like dog ever, and he's just really gentle and really, really affectionate. I loved hanging out with him. Yeah, that's about it. I know some of you were joking I was gonna get more pictures of possessed Ethan sleeping, because he looks like a demon crawled into his body when he sleeps. He sleeps with his eyes partially open. I didn't sneak into his room when we were staying with him to get those pictures. I think that would be a little bit weird. So yeah, that didn't happen this time. Sorry for those of you who are on the Demon Ethan sleeping train and always looking for that fresh content. None of it happened this time. But yeah, I'm all recharged from the trip. I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit weird because of like jet lag and shit, but I'm doing what I can to get back onto my feet. I'm so excited to start making videos again. So excited to start getting involved with the community. Speaking of, oh yeah, that's one last thing, guys. I know this vlog's gone on a long time, but obviously there's like a lot of stuff I wanted to catch you up on. But there is a Discord community call that will be going down on the Saturday, which is, I think it's the 6th, 7th, 8th. I think it's the 8th. I'll put the actual date and all the info down below in the description, but there's a fan-run community Discord. I don't own the Discord, but it's one where fans of this channel and fans of what I do congregate and talk and get to know each other better. If you're not a part of the Discord, I'll leave a link down below, but on Saturday, I think it's at like 3 p.m. Eastern time, something like that. Again, I'll put the actual details in the description of the video. I don't have them in front of me, but there's gonna be a community call, which is basically, we set up a couple chat rooms on the Discord. I come into the chat room and then I just talk to you on voice call one-on-one, and it's really cool. It's really fun. It's a great way to get to know you guys better and for you guys to get to ask me stuff that you've always had burning questions of, especially because I've been so horrible at doing the Q&A series. Ask Beagly will come back. I promise, YouTube. Ask Beagly will come back. But yeah, I've been really bad about that. That will be coming back. But the Discord's another fun way to sort of get into like a one-on-one call with me and just chat with me for a bit. So if you guys want to do that, if you're interested, please join the server. It's run by a bunch of amazing people, and it's a community of very, very awesome people as well. So yeah, that link will be down below as well. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. If I am, I don't know, I'll tweet about it or something, talk about it in live streams. You guys can ask me over there as well, over on Twitch. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.